and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name's Nat and I'm a sewist here on Instagram, TikTok, and I've just started my YouTube channel. You will notice I'm in a bit of a different space today. I moved houses over the weekend and my sewing room is in a number of different containers and across a number of different rooms. I thought I'd sit down and go through my autumn sewing plans, which was voted by my Instagram followers as the top pick for a video choice. So let's get stuck into it. I have a huge bundle of autumnal coloured fabrics that I want to get through today. This is only half, but this is sort of the colours that I'm going for this autumn. So first up, I want to do a couple of really lovely basics out of some really good quality fabric. I got this when I was down at Drapers Fabrics or the Fabric Store. I can't remember which one, I think it was the Fabric Store. And it's 100% merino interlock made in Vietnam. I have 0.9 meters by 142 centimeters for this. And I think I'm just gonna make a really nice basic sort of crop top or singlet, maybe with a turtleneck or a t-shirt. I'm not too sure, it'll just depend on how much I can get out of the fabric. But I think this will be really beautiful fabric to wear in autumn, but also in winter, just because it is a wool. It'll be nice and warm. Next up, I wanna do the same thing, but in this really beautiful jersey ribbed knit. It is a creamy color, but it also has this fleck through it that is sort of a dark beige. It's really, really beautiful. It is a little bit lightweight. It is a little bit see-through. I think it will just be a really nice transitional t-shirt or even long sleeve sort of undergarment. I think it'll really look nice under this pinafore that I'm wearing right now, just like maybe a long sleeve turtleneck, because this has a lot of weight to it. So you need something sort of light underneath it so you don't overheat. So next up, I really want to make another Beyond 9 inspired set. I made one for summer out of an orange and lilac gingham fabric, but I picked up this beautiful brown pinstriped suiting at Spotlight. I have a few meters of it, and this was also an extra remnant. And I think I'm gonna make another pair of elasticized barrel leg pants, but for the top, I want to do a button up top, and I think I will use one of the tops from the assembly line that I already have. I'll put the pattern on the screen now. It's a really beautiful sort of cropped button up top, and I think it'll really look nice paired with a elasticized sort of barrel leg pant. So the next one is going to be a little bit of a test for me. I have these Target maternity overalls and I absolutely love them. When I bought them, I did not know they were maternity clothes. When you wear them, they have a stretch in them, and around the stomach area they have a lot of extra sort of material for you to obviously grow into. I'm not pregnant, but I love these pants so much that I want to make another pair. So I'm thinking about trying to make a pattern out of the existing pants that I have, and I'll get some cheap sort of stretch denim or some cheap fabric from Spotlight to sort of do a mock-up of these. But then I also have this lot of black denim that I got as a remnant at Drapers Fabrics. It has only a tiny little bit of stretch in it, so I will have to make the pattern a little bit bigger to cater for that. But I think a pair of black overalls for winter, maybe with also a wider leg, and some of the basic shirts that I'm gonna make out of the jersey knit will look really, really great. I'm really, really excited. I think it's probably gonna be maybe one of the first things I try and do, just because it's getting a little bit cooler where I am in Australia. I wear those overalls so much, and I just want another pair that screams more winter than it does summer. So the next two items, I'm probably moving into the more complex side of things. I'm talking about making myself a couple of coats. I have this quilt. I actually have it on my bed, and I want to make the Rue quilted coat by Spaghetti Western Patterns. I was originally going to do the outside of the jacket in just like a plain brown linen, but then I just thought, I'm not very good at quilting. I don't have a quilting setup, and I don't want to make it look cheaper. So I'm going to have it try and be reversible. One side will be the floral fabric of the quilt, and then the other side will be the really fun sort of orange and red zigzaggy pattern. And then I just need to find the fabric to bind it in. I'm not entirely sure what I want to bind it in, but because the doona is also a queen size, I assume I'm going to have a little bit extra, and the roo coat pattern comes in both adult and kid sizes, so I think I'm going to make another one for my niece for her birthday, so we can be twins, of course. So I'm going to try and do 2 out of the 1 quilt. The next coat I want to make, I don't have a pattern for, but I absolutely know the inspiration I want to go off. So if you don't follow Martha Moore on Instagram, I highly recommend that you do. She does some really, really lovely clothes. I've been inspired by her recent green coat, which she had made before in an orange, and she tweaked the pattern. I understand that she used a vintage pattern as a base, but she's been able to manipulate the pattern to make it work for her. I'm not that great with patterns. I really don't know how to take a pattern and manipulate it. It's definitely something I want to learn, but I want that sort of style of coat. So a sort of a short one that comes maybe down to the hips. I really want to do the different types of pockets where you can access it from going down and then on the side. And I want a big collar. So I have this really beautiful wool. I got it from Super Cheap Fabrics. They're in Melbourne. I have bought their wool before. I've done a blue coat. I'll put it up on the screen now with yellow and white gingham lining. Really, really great quality fabrics. And this is just in a really lovely sort of burnt pinky color. And I think it will go really well with all the other things in my wardrobe. It's sort of a semi-neutral. It won't sort of clash. So once I find the pattern, I will start making that one for winter. If you have any pattern suggestions, please let me know. Go check out Martha's Instagram. If you have any patterns that look similar to that, please let me know. And lastly, this wasn't really on my autumn sewing plans, but the other night I was on Facebook Marketplace, as I always am, doom scrolling on Marketplace, and I came across this absolutely stunning 100% linen embroidered tablecloth. When I picked it up, the lady said that her mum had done it, and I really loved the colours. Just for summer, maybe next year, I want to really try and make a button-up shirt out of this and keep the embroidered patches on sort of the front and the back of the shirt. So I'll have to sort of get the pattern out and move it around to maximize the amount of embroidery I can get on each piece. But I really just think it was the most stunning piece of embroidered fabric, and I'm really, really excited to try and make something out of it. I always see people upcycle tablecloths and tea towels, and I'm like, I don't have the creativity for that. But when I saw this, I thought I would give it a go. I was editing this and realised that an entire portion of the video that I filmed, I obviously just didn't click play. So I've come back today wearing something different to go through the one last item that did not film. And I would be in the chair, but Nebby has placed herself there and it's her nap time, and I won't be disturbing that. She'll be quite mad at me if I do. But the last thing I wanted to make is a really lovely oversized shirt. Button-up collared shirt. I'm going to use the Jenna pattern, I think it is, from Closet Core Patterns. I've downloaded it. It comes in a PDF version. I think it comes in printed as well, but I'm going to try and do it on my projector. And I want to make it out of this really beautiful browny, dark maroon, burgundy cotton drill that I got from Drapers Fabrics a few months ago. I'm going to test the pattern out in a black cotton poplin because I've also had this image pinned on my Pinterest for so long, and if you have seen in previous reels, I have made white barrel leg jeans, so I really want a black oversized shirt for autumn winter. So I'm going to test the pattern out in that, and then I'm going to come back and do it in this beautiful fabric. But that's today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's been a bit of a short one. I'm hoping to be back next weekend or the following weekend with a bit more sewing content when my sewing room is a little bit more settled. But please like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this video. I'd appreciate it a lot. I'm trying to grow my channel here, and I can use all the help I can get. But you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video.